Brian, I want to turn to you now. We got back here in the States, we've gotten the monthly jobs report. Talk us through what the reaction has been in the markets. And we're also starting to see notes coming from the Oval Office where President Trump is speaking. It looks like he is talking about jobs. What more do we know?
Yeah, we're getting these feeds out. And again, we were trying to get the playback, essentially, because we won't actually see the video until a few minutes from now. But it sounds like the president is trying to take claim over the manufacturing numbers that we saw in the jobs report. As you mentioned at the top here, 151,000 jobs added in the month of February. And in the sector of manufacturing, there were 10,000 jobs gained in the month. They're touting that as kind of a sign of the tariffs working. But I want to point out that the survey period for this February jobs report was essentially before most of these tariffs were put in place, because, again, what we're talking about is a report that was released today, but it covers the essentially a second or third week of February, where it was kind of well before this round of 25% tariffs were put on both Canada and Mexico. The unemployment rate did tick up to 4.1%. Historically, that's not anything too big. And in fact, some of the Wall Street banks that have opined in on the jobs report this morning have described this as decent. That's the word that JP Morgan Chase described it as. And I was just messaging with an economist that said it was kind of a snoozer, that this jobs report didn't really tell us anything that new or that changing about the structure of this economy. But of course, a lot of focus on those numbers ahead of you about federal government employment. Did that, in fact, weigh on this report, as you have DOGE claiming that 75,000 federal workers took them up on their buyout? This particular jobs report says that 10,000 federal workers there were 10,000 fewer federal workers in the workforce as of February. That doesn't really line up with the 75,000 figure that DOGE says. But of course, as I mentioned, there is a lag because this report is as of the middle of February. Nonetheless, this jobs report shows that the economy is still chugging along pretty all right. But of course, the question is, what does it look like in the months to come? We'll see if the president has any other announcements in his appearance right now with regards to the tariffs, which could certainly weigh on employment going forward, but not too much to be gleaned from the tariff impact to employment, at least as of the numbers that we got this morning, Christina.
Yeah, it's important to remember, and I always have to remind myself, these reports look a month backwards, so there's always a bit of a lag. We are seeing a few new reports coming out on the wires that Trump has said Canada has tremendously high tariffs on lumber, and has also said we may do reciprocal tariffs as early as today. Now, those are coming out from wire reports, the Oval Office. Obviously, we're going to wait for the full remarks to get context on what exactly that means. But, Jason, I want to turn to you. This report says 10,000 federal workers were laid off last month. But does that tell the whole story? Because you're still waiting. Like, I even know people in D.C. who are just waiting to get fired, essentially. They're in NGOs or other contractors that they know are not going to get removed. So technically, they're still employed, but they're de facto going to be joining these ranks. Are we expecting a much bigger number potentially next month?
Yeah, we're certainly expecting a bigger number of federal employees. This basically tells us where things were through February 12th, not what's after that. But look, when it comes to the macroeconomy, frankly, I'd look at private sector jobs. I don't think the federal government should be thought of as a jobs program. When you're thinking about federal jobs, ask what they're doing. At the IRS, they're collecting taxes that are owed. When we have fewer of them, we're going to miss out potentially on billions of dollars of what will end up being tax cheating. When they're dealing with international AIDS programs, you're talking about children dying. So around the world. So the point of those federal jobs isn't to help the economy. It's to do, the important work that they're doing. And that's what most concerns me there.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. It's not funny, but I've already heard people, it's tax season. People are already making jokes about, well, do we really need to fire? Is anybody going to be working at the IRS by the time they go to see if we've paid our taxes or not? I also want to ask you, the administration is saying, the uncertainty is kind of a natural adjustment, that this will work itself out. Is that necessarily true? And how long can the economy endure this level of uncertainty?
The uncertainty is 100% caused by the administration. They've said they need to detox, make a change. They didn't need to announce 25% tariffs, then take them off for a month, then put them back on, then partly take them off, then further partly take them off, then say they're putting them back on. None of that has anything to do with Joe Biden, anything to do with detox. Those are all their choices. That's what's fueling the uncertainty. And, we can debate the magnitude, but the sign for the economy is clear. It's a minus sign.
And we've got some new reports coming out of those remarks President Trump is making right now. We're waiting for that tape to play back. But we've got, speaking of tariffs, President Trump has now said EU has been a terrible abuser on tariffs. And India has agreed to cut tariffs way down. So, Governor, I want to turn to you now. We've seen President Trump, flinch a little bit and bow to pressure, pulling back slightly on DOGE, pulling back slightly, given this 30-day reprieve on tariffs. But it seems like this is a really big gamble with the economy, which is why voters put him into the office in first place. How much do you think voters are going to be willing to take of this so-called short-term pain?
Well, whenever prices go up, Christina, people don't like it, and they helped elect him because they felt that prices were too high, and while they may have moderated a little bit, they were still too high. So it's all about, I think, what you said earlier as you were ready to host this program. It's all about jobs, 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 and also about prices, prices, prices. And so, look, the problem we have now is there's so much disruption. I mean, there's disruption now talking about the EU. We know about the disruption connected to Ukraine. Then we look at the disruption between Canada and Mexico. And these disruptions, what it really does is it freezes capital. People don't know where to invest. And at the same time, if in fact these tariffs go through, we're going to pay the price. Tariffs are taxes, plain and simple. Now, the idea that we have had countries that have, dumped their products, that means they sold them for less than what it cost them to make. That's part of what China did. That's why President Obama went and had put tariffs on solar panels, and he put tariffs on tires, because unfair trading practices shouldn't be tolerated. But the way to handle that is to sit down and discuss it country to country, and try to get things on a level playing field. But the Canada and Mexico business, and it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. The auto parts that go back and forth between countries. This is not a good decision, and I think that's why one day it's on and the next day it's not, and then he gets riled up and says we're going to put it on, and one of his advisors said we won't, and then they see the market go down. So it's the instability that creates the challenge, and it's too early to assess where we're headed on this. It's too early to assess where voters are on this, but we're going to find out soon enough where we are and where this settles.
And Governor, speaking of that uncertainty, you're from Ohio. The auto industry is huge in Ohio. I've been to auto plants in Ohio. Talk about, one thing we learned during COVID is when you disrupt a supply chain, it doesn't get repaired as quickly as it can break down. If these supply chains start to get disrupted with all this uncertainty, what could the ripple effects be for a state like Ohio, for Michigan, for these industries?
Unemployment. I mean, if you, in fact, are having a disrupted supply chain and the big companies. Look, the reason why he provided the 30-day relief to the automakers is because what are they supposed to do? How are they supposed to make the next year's model? And if they are frozen in place, what are they going to do? They just can't have people sit there and not do anything. So then that leads to layoffs. And so I think that's what the automakers told him. I think that is why he had the response he's had. It's a 30-day response, but again, it's uncertainty. And I can tell you in the business world, when there is uncertainty, people won't invest, they won't execute, and things get frozen. And that's not good for anybody. But again, let's see where this all comes down, because, I don't know what tomorrow's going to bring, Christina. None of us do. I mean, it's harder to predict Trump than it is to predict the weather.
I wish that weren't true, but I'm going to move on. Look, Jason, the other thing, speaking of confusion, is speaking to Canadian officials, speaking to Mexican officials. We've been talking about it all week. They were confused to begin with about what exactly the administration wanted in response not to enact these tariffs. Now there's new confusion over what exactly the USMCA covers. Now, remember, that's the deal the Trump administration did in its first term to replace NAFTA. But it's unclear what products are in, what products are out. By the time they figure this out, these sanctions are going back into place tariffs are going back into place in 3 weeks. Does the temporary tariff relief even matter if it's going into place by the time they probably figure out what counts and what doesn't?
Yeah, no, it's just incredibly complicated right now to think about the amount of time and effort that companies and lawyers are paying. For example, there were things under USMCA that faced 0.1% tariff, and they'd say, you know what, we'll just pay the tariff rather than figure out whether the USMCA applies or not. Now, whether the USMCA applies or not is the difference between 0 and 25. They're all hiring lawyers. They're all trying to figure it out. And every dollar that a business is spending figuring out how to comply with these dollars is $1 less they're spending investing in American workers, in jobs, in the future of our economy. Just another reason why this uncertainty is just really, really hurting us.